Hi, it's Sunday, September 20th, 2015, and I'm back for another video. Please don't mind my hair. I did brush it and comb it out twice, but unfortunately, it's pretty windy out, so yeah. I don't know if you can see the tree from here, but we'll see if I can get that. Don't look super windy when you look out there at that tree, but when you actually get outside and try to walk down the road a short distance, it's crazy. So, yeah. It wasn't even blowing at all when I first walked down there, and then when I almost down there, like halfway, the gust started picking up, so my hair was messed up, so I got there. I made sure to check in so I knew I was there. And then I went and dug my comb out of my bag and went in the bathroom and fixed my hair and then come out and waited a long time. The person that was interviewing me actually did an interview in her office, the person that she was seeing before me. So I ended up waiting there like a half hour extra or something like that, because I was supposed to be there at 12:30 and it was already a little after 1 when she finally came out. I didn't actually realize it had been that long. It didn't seem that long. But apparently, time just flew. So, she apologized for that, and she offered to get me a coffee right then and there, but since I was wearing my partials, I couldn't really drink coffee or eat with that. So, since she couldn't give me anything right then, she gave me this for a free coffee, which I could also use for a latte or smoothie or any drink of my choice or whatever they have at their cafe, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. That was pretty nice. I wasn't really worried about it, but she was, so that was pretty good. I actually didn't get the volunteer position, but it was good experience having some time to talk to someone. But she gave me an application to talk to someone else at another time, because there's someone else that does other volunteering coordination. And she thinks I'd be a better fit for one of their other volunteer options, so I got the application, brought it back, and of course filled it out and signed it and got a witness signature and got all dated and stuff, so that was good. I wasn't sure I could do all of the areas of interest / skills I got, so I didn't do the event planning. I knew I couldn't do the aquatics. I'm not a swimmer, so that would be very bad, and for fitness, I don't think I'd be good at that. I left that off, and then the things I did choose, I chose the guest services of welcoming and tours, which is gonna be pretty straightforward, I think. And then I did the clerical filing and data entry, so if they want help with that, I could do that. I have done filing and stuff in the past, volunteering with Job Corps, so I could probably use some of what I learned there and apply it to volunteering here. Then I chose the youth play care, the zone, rec sports, after school programs, art / drama classes, and then for special events, I circled clothe the child, bell ringing, drive for hope, tools for schools, food drive, families feeding families. And then I left out the event planning because I've never really done that before. If I'm doing it a while and they suggest I should try for that, then I might do that. And then it's got other areas of interest. You can put whatever you want. I wasn't quite sure what exactly to put, so I put film/photography, reading/writing, sewing, almost anything electronic, including computers, cooking/baking, and educational stuff. And then I wasn't sure what to actually put for why I want to volunteer, because I'm really bad with applications that ask you something specific like that. So it's probably a little disorganized, but I'm gonna leave it like it is. So why do you want to volunteer for us? So I put to help out the community and to feel like I earned my membership. Then I put not much feels better than helping others. Then I put I don't like feeling like things are just given to me because I didn't even pay the scholarship fee. I was a family member paid for it. And for that family member, I do their dishes and laundry and stuff, so it's but for the scholarship thing, I didn't really feel like I earned it anyway, so yeah. And then I put I don't get to do much outside my apartment, but not driving hinders that very much. Which I added the very much on after that, and I think that sounds kind of stupid, but I'm going to leave that anyways. And then they have a small area of what skills do you have that you want to share with us. And I wasn't sure what to put on that, and I'm really crappy with applications or a lot of things. But I'm really socially awkward in person, which you probably can't tell from these videos, but yeah. I'm not the most outgoing person, but with Asperger's and slight social phobia and other stuff, I guess I can get away with that. Plus, everyone should be allowed to be their own person as long as they're not hurting anyone or anything. And then, so for what skills you have that you want to share with us, my answer was, whatever I can. I have done a lot of cleaning in a professional setting. I volunteered a lot at my last school for various jobs, and my 4th week they put me on center support, which is cleaning the school during hours, which everyone must do that or work in the cafeteria without pay as a regular employee would get. Their 4th week. Because everyone that goes to any job corps is supposed to, on their 4th week, do some kind of service hours for the school during the school time, instead of being automatically after finishing the introductory 3 weeks being put right into whatever program if it's open, or trade if it's open, or putting them in academics if they didn't pass their TABE test. But yeah, so yeah. And then for the availability, I put for the how often do you want to volunteer, I put regular at least once a month. Approximate hours available per week, I put 120 plus. And then check all that apply on availability. So I put morning, afternoons, and evenings. And the other check all that apply for the days of the week. I put every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. And then for comments about availability, I put other than some classes here and occasional medical appointments, I am pretty open. Wednesday I usually go to crochet at real life, but not always. Then for references, it says to list at least one professional and 2 personal references. And there was an extra space on the bottom, so I added another professional reference, which I use for the first reference, someone that I volunteered under, which would be able to accurately say how my work performance was for that particular volunteering. And then, I don't really know anyone here, hardly that well, so I put down my sister as one of the personal references, and then the person who I ride with to the crochet group every week when able to go. Of course, there are times the person I ride with is not able to go for whatever reasons, or there may be something that I have going on, so I can't go. And then lastly, I put another professional reference, which was one of the school counselors who had said she was going to do a letter of recommendation for me when I had left, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. And then, of course, back, I just had to sign my name, put the date, and then have a witness sign the date twice. It's pretty straightforward. You have to agree to a background check, and then I have to agree that I agree to perform whatever services as a volunteer I get assigned, and I understand that I'll have to take these duties without compensation in performing these services, because I acknowledge I am not acting as an employee of the company, which is straightforward. Well, I guess as an organization, it's not really a company, I don't think. And then that I also have to have a signature for a witness, and then the volunteer agreement, which is pretty straightforward, which they have a lot of kids there, so that the things that they ask on here are pretty agreeable, that they would want people to understand that you can't if you have certain things in your history. As described above, I do hereby represent to the Salvation Army with the understanding that the Salvation Army will rely upon information provided in considering my application for work with children and other vulnerable populations, that the foregoing information and the following statements are true. 1. My prior volunteer work, I have never used a name other than that set forth above. 2. I have never been arrested as a result of a charge of child or adult abuse or actual attempted molestation of a minor. 3. I have never been convicted of child abuse or a crime involving actual or attempted sexual molestation of a minor. I authorize any organizations and the representatives and my professional references listed here to give to the Salvation Army any information they have regarding my character and fitness for work with minors or vulnerable adult populations. I release all such organizations and individuals from any liability that may result from their furnishing such information to the Salvation Army. I waive any right that I may have to inspect any records containing such information. Number 5. I have the foregoing information, and having affirmed the foregoing statements are true, I recognize that any false information and statements are punishable under the laws of relating to perjury. And 6, I grant permission for the Salvation Army to make visual recordings of all individuals listed on this form for its responsible use. And then I had to sign underneath that and have a witness signature. Which, for me, I have no problem with any of that because I've never been arrested or in trouble for anything with the law. So, that's no big deal for me because I don't have any kind of record, and I'm never going to have any kind of record because I don't do anything to get a record. Now, they didn't say anything about drugs or anything, but I haven't had any drug convictions or anything either, so yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and yeah. So, I didn't get the volunteer position I had went there for that I would have liked to have done, but they wanted someone who had more experience with certain things, so okay, I'll let it pass. But it wasn't a total waste because I actually got the experience of talking to someone in an interview kind of setting, though it wasn't very long because that was one of the first couple of questions she asked me. So then we went over different things of other volunteering positions that are available, and yeah, and then of course I got my free drink card coupon, so that was pretty cool, and I at least got the application to do some other kind of volunteering, and yeah, so that is how that went. So until next time, take care.